We are at the Swiss Art Expo and I am with Alan Bruce Thompson today. Alan, how are you doing?
I'm very good, Dennis, and how are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine, thank you. So you're exhibiting your artworks here in the main train station in Zurich. It's the 5th day. How has it been?
Really spectacular. You've given me a wonderful spot. I don't know if it comes on the camera, but when one looks around, it's right at the front of your hall. And the people come in and they react. And I find this is very good. It's very encouraging for me. And the people talk to the ones in the picture. Someone tried to steal Freddie's microphone this morning, for example.
So can you tell me a little bit something about the creative process behind your work? How do you get an idea onto the artwork that is here in the end?
Well, until COVID, I used to paint with a group of people, real models, friends and all of that, oils, all of this. And then after COVID, one couldn't have contact, so I did everything from photographs. And since then, I've only worked from photographs, and I've been developing new styles for me. And most of these styles are based on calligraphy. So as you see in detail, they have thick black lines. And in more recent years, at the suggestion of my wife, I put in some color. And the system is evolving. So each picture is an experiment. And I'm lucky to look on the internet for a picture of someone who is known, because then I get a response from people. And this is very, very good for me, to feel the response from people to what they see.
If you had to describe your art with one single word, what would it be and why?
I thought about this problem, and the word I would pick, in English, the word is evocative. And in German, it is anregend. Nicht aufregend, sondern anregend. So it makes you want to talk or communicate with the subject. And this is, I find, a very healthy thing, because then you are interacting with the art.
What message or emotion specifically do you want to convey with your artworks to the visitors here?
Oh, well, I don't know that I have a particular message, but I like it when people interact. And I wish we could, in the world, interact more positively than we do sometimes. And I try and encourage this with the pictures, and so that people have recognized someone and they want to have a conversation, a thought. If the eyes are drawn in a puzzling fashion, and the people wonder what's in the mind of the subject, and so on. So I like communication between you and the picture.
That's beautiful. Do you have any projects for the future that you're already allowed to tell us a little bit something about?
I spent a lot of time painting couples, and I was very intrigued by this because they're talking to each other or interacting not always positively. And I might continue this style of calligraphy with couples, but to try and fit it onto a screen of this size is small. And I've got very used to working on this size, which is about 50 by 70. So I will have to think how I deal with that. But the idea of working with two people interacting in a picture and you in the audience as the third person, it will be an interesting dynamic.
That sounds amazing. I'm definitely looking forward to that already. Thank you so much for being a part of the Swiss Art Expo and exhibiting your wonderful artworks with us. It has been a pleasure, and I wish you the best of luck for the last day today.
Thank you, Dennis, and thank the whole team. You're all doing a super job. I thank you very much for what you put on here. Have a good day.
Thank you, Alan. Have a good day too.